Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, maybe after a shower dried off, and thought to yourself, when did this body start feeling like someone else's? Maybe things look or feel different down there. Maybe you're not as comfortable as you used to be, but it's not exactly the kind of thing you casually bring up over coffee with friends. Here's the truth. As we age, our bodies change. That's no surprise. What is surprising and rarely talked about is how aging affects one of the most personal and private parts of the male body. For many men, the silence around this topic leads to unnecessary discomfort, loss of confidence, or even preventable health issues. So today, we're going to break that silence. We're going to talk openly and honestly about something every older man deserves to know: how to take better care of your penis daily, confidently, and with the dignity you've earned. These aren't complicated medical routines. They're down-to-earth, simple habits that can keep you feeling clean, healthy, and even proud of your body. Now I get it. This topic might make you shift in your chair. That's perfectly okay. But if you stick with me, I promise this will be one of the most worthwhile conversations you've had all year. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with a few practical habits you can start today, habits that won't just improve your physical health, but help you feel more in control, more at ease, and more connected to your own body. Let's begin with the first essential habit: gentle hygiene. This might sound basic, but many older men aren't cleaning properly, not because they don't care, but because no one ever told them how aging affects their skin. As we get older, our skin becomes thinner and more sensitive. What worked for you in your 30s, like scrubbing hard or using strong scented body washes, might now cause irritation, dryness, or even micro tears in the skin. And if you're uncircumcised, cleaning under the foreskin becomes even more important to avoid bacterial buildup. So here's what you should do. Use warm water and a mild, fragrance-free soap, something made for sensitive skin. Be gentle. No harsh scrubbing. Clean around and under the folds of skin carefully, and just as importantly, dry the area completely. Trapped moisture in warm areas can lead to fungal infections or itching, which many older men silently suffer through. Think of it like maintaining a classic car. You wouldn't clean it with steel wool. You'd treat it with respect and care. Your body deserves the same. Now let's talk about the second habit: daily skin checks. Most men think about skin checks only in terms of moles or suspicious spots on their arms or back. But the skin around your genitals is just as important, maybe even more so. As circulation slows with age, changes in color, texture, or healing time become more common. You might notice dry patches, small dark spots, redness, or a sore that doesn't seem to held. And ignore those signs. They could be harmless irritation or an early warning for something more serious like an infection or even skin cancer. Regularly checking yourself takes less than a minute and could save you discomfort or worse down the line. Sometimes, the discomfort you feel during the day isn't just from sitting too long or wearing new underwear. It could be your body quietly trying to tell you something more serious. That's why one of the smartest habits you can build starting today is taking a quick moment each day to check in with yourself. And the easiest time to do that? Right after your shower, while you're drying off. Now, let me be clear, you're not playing doctor. You're simply getting familiar with what your body normally looks and feels like. That way, if anything ever changes, you'll catch it early. Lump, a persistent rash, a sore that just doesn't heal. These might seem small, but catching them early can save you a lot of pain, treatment, and worry down the road. And here's something a lot of men need to hear. Your doctor has seen it all. They'd rather check something minor than have you suffer in silence with something major. Respecting your health starts with paying attention to your own body. And once you begin doing that, something else happens. You feel cleaner, more in control. And that creates real, lasting confidence. Not the kind you fake, but the kind that shows in the way you carry yourself, speak, and move through the world. That brings us to the next point: comfort. Not just emotional confidence, but real physical comfort, especially in something you might not have thought about in years. Your underwear drawer. When was the last time you actually evaluated what you're wearing down there? Not just folding laundry, but really thinking, is this still working for my body today? Because as we age, our skin becomes more delicate. What felt fine at 50 might now cause subtle chafing, overheating, or pressure in all the wrong places, and most men just put up with it. But here's the truth. Choosing the right underwear is about more than just looking tidy. It's about protecting sensitive skin, staying dry, and avoiding discomfort that can ruin your day. So what should you look for? Soft, breathable materials. Cotton is a great option, or moisture-wicking fabrics if you sweat easily. A proper fit, not too tight, not too loose. And don't be afraid to size up. If your midsection or thighs have changed, that's normal. Respect your body, don't squeeze it. Some men find that switching from briefs to boxer briefs or trying bamboo fabric makes a world of difference. You don't need anything fancy. Just something that gives your skin space to breathe, your body support, and your day a much more comfortable start. Here's one small habit that makes a big difference over time. Change your underwear daily. It sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many older men skip a day here and there. Clean underwear every morning means less bacteria, less odor, and more confidence, especially if you're heading out or spending time with someone special. Think of it like brushing your teeth. Small effort, big impact. Now let's talk about something that affects your confidence in a deeper, often overlooked way: blood flow. Healthy circulation is one of the most important factors in keeping your penis functioning well. And we're not just talking about performance, we're talking about tissue health, nerve sensitivity, and skin vitality. Good blood flow keeps the skin healthier, supports natural sensation, helps prevent discomfort or numbness. But here's the thing. Many men over 60 have poor circulation without even realizing it. Cold hands and feet, tingling when you sit too long, or maybe things just don't wake up like they used to. These are all quiet signs that your blood isn't moving like it should. And yes, that affects your private parts too. Now, you don't need to train like you're 25 again. Just a bit of gentle daily movement can make a world of difference. A short walk, light stretching, even some seated leg lifts if you're less mobile. These simple motions keep blood flowing, and better circulation means better function and overall comfort. You can also try this easy daily habit. Let warm water soak your lower body during a shower. It relaxes your blood vessels and encourages flow. Think of it as a mini spa treatment just for you. No one else has to know, but your body will notice. And don't forget one more critical part of circulation: hydration. Drinking more water helps blood move freely and flushes toxins, which affects everything from how your skin feels to how you smell and heal. If you're only sipping a glass or two a day, try bumping that up. Keep water nearby and sip throughout the day. It doesn't need to be fancy, just consistent. Now, let's touch on something a little more personal: trimming. Not for looks, but for hygiene and comfort. Long hair down there can trap sweat and bacteria, cause itching or odor, tug or pull during movement. Giving yourself a quick trim every few weeks helps keep the area clean and manageable. You don't need a full shave. Just tidy things up with a small pair of scissors or a trimmer designed for sensitive skin. Be gentle. Use a mirror if needed. Take your time. This isn't a race. It's care. After trimming, a little soothing lotion or aloe gel can calm any irritation. Again, think gentle, not aggressive. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're caring for your comfort, your health, and your confidence. And that's really the heart of all this. The clean underwear, the better circulation, the light grooming. It's not just about hygiene. It's about dignity. Each habit sends a quiet message to yourself. I still matter. I still care. I still respect the body I live in. And here's the beautiful part. That kind of confidence, other people feel it. They see it in how you carry yourself, in the calm, proud way you move through the world. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to take care of yourself like someone who still values the man in the mirror. Whether it's your partner, your family, or simply the way you walk through the grocery store, when you take care of yourself, it shows. And that brings us to a part of self-care that many older men rarely think about: mental connection. That's right. Caring for your intimate health isn't just about hygiene or circulation. It's also about how you feel about yourself. And that feeling, your inner dialogue, has a deep impact on your overall health. Many older men carry silent burdens: embarrassment, shame, even fear when things begin to change. Maybe your body isn't responding like it used to. Maybe sensitivity has faded. Or maybe you're worried something's wrong but feel uncomfortable talking about it. That silence? It creates stress. And stress is one of the most powerful and quietest destroyers of health and confidence. So here's an often unspoken truth. Stay connected to yourself. Treat this part of your body with the same care and kindness you give the rest, not with avoidance or judgment. If something feels different, that's not a reflection of your worth or masculinity. It's just part of aging. And like getting used to reading glasses or a slower pace in the morning, this too can be managed with grace. Staying connected means being open to your doctor, your partner, and most importantly, yourself. If something has changed, write it down. Notice what's working and what's not. And when you visit your doctor, you don't have to share every detail. You can simply start with, "I've noticed a change and I'd like to understand it better." That single sentence can open the door to answers, relief, and peace of mind. And if you're in a relationship, don't shut your partner out. Many older couples struggle with intimacy not because of ability, but because of awkwardness and silence. Saying something as simple as, "I've been feeling different lately, and I want us to work through it together," can deepen your emotional bond in ways you might not expect. And that emotional closeness often brings physical closeness back differently, but just as meaningfully. Now, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked. Skin moisture. As you age, your skin naturally becomes drier, including in your genital area. Dry skin can itch, crack, or even lead to infections. And it becomes so common that you might mistake it for just another part of aging. But it doesn't have to be. After your shower, when your skin is still slightly damp, apply a gentle, fragrance-free moisturizer. Aloe vera lotion or a simple hypoallergenic cream works well. Avoid anything with perfumes or alcohol. And don't forget the inner thighs and surrounding areas. These spots endure friction all day long. That small step can prevent irritation, rashes, and those hot spots that appear after a short walk or a long sit. Another forgotten practice? Airing out. It might sound odd, but your skin needs time to breathe. Once a day, when you're alone and relaxed, spend a few minutes without underwear or pants. Read a book. Sit quietly. Let fresh air reach your skin. This reduces heat and moisture buildup and improves overall skin health. It's simple, natural, and it works. When you combine these small actions: gentle cleaning, skin checks, proper underwear, daily movement, hydration, trimming, moisturizing, and staying mentally connected, you create something much bigger. Complete care routine. Not just for your body, but for your dignity, your comfort, and your confidence. And if you're wondering whether it's all worth the effort, let me say this. Yes, Absolutely. Because taking care of your body, especially the parts no one else sees, is a quiet act of self-respect. It's your daily reminder that you're not invisible. You're not past your prime. You're still here, still learning, still living. You've simply entered a new season. And you deserve to feel well, whole, and proud. Let's stop treating this part of ourselves like a secret or a problem. Let's treat it for what it is, a vital part of our health, our comfort, and our confidence. And here's something that may surprise you. This daily care isn't just about your body. It's tied to your identity. There's a deep power in staying engaged with your body as it changes. Because when you include even your most private parts in your self-care, when you don't ignore them or feel ashamed of them, you remind yourself of something important. You still matter. You're still in the game. Too many older men have been led to believe that if things don't work the way they used to, they've somehow lost a piece of themselves. But that's simply not true. True strength, the kind that lasts, is in adapting. It's in listening to your body instead of fighting it. It's in doing small, thoughtful things every day that protect your health and preserve your dignity. You're not giving up. You're showing up. You're quietly saying, I'm still here. I still care. And I still respect myself. Before we wrap up, let's cover one more important topic. Medication. Many men over 60 take medications like blood pressure pills, diabetes meds, or antidepressants. These are important, but they can also cause side effects like dryness, reduced sensitivity, or changes in function. That doesn't mean you should stop taking them. Never do that without your doctor's advice. But it does mean you should be aware. If you've noticed changes after starting a new medication, don't brush it off as just aging. Mention it at your next appointment. Your doctor may have alternative options or helpful suggestions. This also ties into hormone changes. Yes, testosterone tends to decline with age, but the process is gradual and different for everyone. If you've been feeling more tired, withdrawn, or less interested in intimacy, a simple blood test might help identify the cause. Sometimes small adjustments in your lifestyle or treatment plan can restore your balance and energy. What matters most is being honest with yourself and those you trust. There's no shame in aging, but there's incredible strength in facing it with your eyes open, heart steady, and a commitment to care. Not through drastic changes or overnight fixes, but through small steps that add up to a healthier, more confident you. And if no one has reminded you lately, let me say it clearly. You deserve to feel good in your skin. You deserve to move through the world with ease and dignity. And yes, you deserve to feel proud of the body you've lived in for decades, even now. Especially now. So let this be the start of something simple, powerful, and lasting. Take a few extra minutes each day. Rinse gently. Check in with yourself. Choose comfort. Stay active. Stay moisturized. Ask questions when something feels off. These aren't extra tasks. They're the foundation of a confident, healthy man at any age. Because when you care for yourself, especially the parts no one else sees, you're sending a message, not just to your body but to your mind. I still matter. I'm still living fully, and I'm still someone worth respecting. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. You never know who else might need to hear that they're not alone. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. We talk about real things here, things that matter, things that help us live stronger, better, and more connected lives. So here's to you, to the quiet strength of self-respect, to taking care of yourself in every way, every day. No shame, no fear. Just wisdom, presence, and pride. You're still going strong.